City leaders go to Washington, D.C. to meet with the Department of Justice more than 3 months after the DOJ's scathing report on Phoenix PD.
12 News journalist Colleen Secor is right here in studio tracking the new developments for us. And Colleen, what's expected out of this meeting?
Well, a city spokesperson tells us staff from the city, including interim police chief Michael Sullivan and city manager Jeff Barton, are there to begin discussing a path forward following the DOJ's report, as the city has not agreed on a consent decree with federal monitoring or without. Even before the Department of Justice released its 126-page report into Phoenix police.
For today, many reforms have not yet been implemented. Other reforms exist on paper, but not in practice.
Finding Phoenix officers had a pattern of excessive force, discriminating against minorities, and violated the rights of people experiencing homelessness, among other findings. The city and the department working to get ahead.
I'm committed to reforms. I want the same thing the Department of Justice does. I want a high-functioning department.
But some city council members, both before.
Maricopa County has spent $250 million since 2015. I don't believe a court case will cost us $250 million.
And after.
The Department of Justice is not going to come. They're not going to help. We'll be having the same conversations. We'll just be spending more money and time on lawyers to do it.
Alongside law enforcement groups have called for accountability to remain with the chief and council.
The Phoenix mayor, Phoenix City Council, Phoenix residents, they have the tools and resources in place to implement the needed changes and to hold the department accountable.
While activists have called for greater accountability.
Any recommendations or suggestion that the Phoenix Police Department is capable of holding itself accountable is not just ignorance, it's plain dangerous.
Now, interim chief Michael Sullivan joins city manager Jeff Barton and other staff in D.C., working to collaborate, as Barton said was the mission since the report was first released.
I want to emphasize that word, collaboratively working with the DOJ, because I think at the end of the day, what we're after is something that is mutually beneficial to both our community as well as the city of Phoenix, but also with the Department of Justice.
Even earlier this week, City Council approving unanimously a list of reforms to address concerns brought up in the DOJ's investigation. Still, council members split on whatever the path forward is.
We do not need a consent decree. We do not need to give up local control. What I hope and anticipate from the DOJ side is that the DOJ and the city come together to really create an agreement with monitoring, timeline, and really accountability on both sides.
A city spokesperson said that they cannot discuss the specifics of the meeting today. We're told the staff, quote, approached this meeting knowing it would be the first of many discussions with the DOJ, while not saying if any future meetings are scheduled. Troy and Tram.